Okay, starting for YouTube in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a live stream. Everyone say hello. Was that the right timing? Well, they're saying hello to Casper, that's good enough. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. I'm going to be messing around with some planes and some rockets, as you can see from the screen right about now. This guy's just fallen out of that, so I need to get him back in, and I'm going to close that first. I've been messing around with planes and land-based vehicles in general for the majority of my time, really. When I've been playing Kerbal Space Program, it's all been about rockets and planes and segways and unicycles and bikes and that kind of stuff. Which you know is all good things. The mission I've been working on is... Come on, board, there we go. The mission I've been working on is launching a rocket into orbit after detaching it from a plane. Really, that's all it was. Oh, okay, there's no one in our passenger module, so I'm going to... Well, we can retract the ladder. We can transfer them into the module. So if we take a look at... This is the cockpit, and this is the module. I've got a passenger module on my plane here. And what I want to do is get someone out... Oh, wrong way. I want to get someone out of my crew hatch here. Hello, what is your name? Tarina Kerman. Hello, Tarina. You are going to be the pilot of my little rocket here. I hope you don't mind. We're only using you for, you know, experiments and all that stuff. Climb? There we go, climb. You know, it's only a highly dangerous mission that could go wrong because it hasn't been tested yet, but hey, we'll see. Welcome to your little rocket. Here you are. Here's your little rocket. You can just see the grating through there. Lovely jubbly. Shall we get flying? We can see what this rocket can actually do, what this plane can actually do. That kind of combination of things, you know. And hello to everyone on my stream, everyone in my chat. If you're watching this stream on YouTube, by the way, and it's just been released, then you may be able to watch a live stream right about now, because I released these a week after I streamed them on YouTube. So, go over to twitch.tv/HOCgaming and go check. Or, if you don't feel like doing that, then I guess don't. Either way, remember that the... Ooh! Oh dear. Oh dear. Ooh. I'm dropping a lot of frames. Why am I dropping so many frames? Hang on 1 second. I will be right back. Well, it wasn't the brother using the internet, so... Yeah... What do we do? Right, I'm going to knock down the bitrate. Oh god, that's going to be terrible quality. It's already on 700. 650, apply! Bitrate has been knocked down to 650. Oh dear. Okay, let's carry on. That's going to be a great YouTube video footage, isn't it? I've lowered the bitrate to 650. Maybe this will help, maybe this won't. Who can really say at this point? Also... Yep, my sound is working. Good. Right. That didn't work very well. Yeah. Is there anything running on my computer that shouldn't be running? Skype? Quit Skype. It must just be a bad internet day. Warlock Waldo says, "Lol, terrible quality," in quotation marks. "Have you heard your voice?" Wait, is the voice bad quality, or are you saying that the voice is good quality? Like a sarcastic thing. Can we please ban this guy? Ban. There we go. Right. Back to Spaceplane Hangar. That didn't work particularly well. If you're watching this on YouTube, you've already seen this kind of mission, because I'm going to make a video about this. But I'm trying to do it a bit differently for this stream. So hopefully it'll still be new stuff. Why does it just completely... Why is it not working? Struts are the answer to everything, as usual. That didn't work particularly well. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't work. I don't know why it exploded so horribly. But hey, we'll find out. Oh dear. We'll do one more launch. We'll test one more thing. Crew, pilot in the command pod, thank you. Save and launch. Oh, we're still dropping frames. Yeah. So people are getting a slideshow. Really? Whatever. Engines on. You are all in your respective places. And this mission is a go. Why is it deciding that today? Why does it have to be today? The day I stream. Why does it have to be today that it doesn't work very well? Okay, please don't explode. Please don't explode. And if it does explode, we'll find out the reason why. Is it the rocket bouncing around inside, hitting the engines? Maybe? Yeah! Damn it, did it again. Okay, why? Linkage between stack tridapter... Oh, the adapters. That's weird. It shouldn't be the adapters. Trigonome says, people can choose lower quality. Well, there you go, people. If you get in a slideshow, get lower quality. Okay, Hector is not getting bad frames per second. It seems like everything was set up. It's just general structure. Okay, alright. This design has just got a fault in it or something. Because it did this before testing, before I started the stream as well. This is the Delayed Launch Mark IV, as you can see. I'm going to load up the Delayed Launch Mark III. Which is this one. Now, this one doesn't have a particularly good frame rate, I don't think. As you can see, it's a very similar design. Except inside it has a bigger rocket. It has a significantly bigger rocket. Doesn't have the fins on it, which is... I kind of wanted the fins. Can I put the fins on just now? So, about there. Yeah. That'll be okay, won't it? And where is... Maybe there? Okay, that should be alright. Now this one didn't explode when I used it, so I'm hoping that'll be okay. The problem with this one is that it doesn't have a crew module there, it has a liquid fuel tank, so I can't get the same interior thing that I was going for. I'm still dropping frames. I'm still dropping frames. Why? Why? Oh, we're just gonna gotta keep going. God damn it! It has to be the KSP stream as well. Ah, that's so annoying. Right, crew. Put a pilot in the cupola module. Thank you. Save and launch. Oh, what are the action groups? It should be 1 to open the doors and 2 to decouple the node, but I also want 2 to turn on the engines, because that's another addition I've made. Activate engine and activate engine. Okay. Because to stop it draining the fuel, I've disabled that, yes. Right, save and launch. Now this one should not explode. You require additional pylons. Build more supply depots. Or whatever it is. Okay, Tyluan24 is being very helpful in the chat. You're a nice person, I like you. And my phone is buzzing. Engines on. What is my phone saying? Messages. Ooh. I'm being messaged. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I can't be checking messages. I'm a professional, but that's none of my business. I mean, that didn't make any sense, but I just saw myself lifting the cup and I thought, oh, whatever. Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, we're having a particularly laggy day. I'm watching these frames drop and I'm just despairing inside. I might have to restart the stream. I prefer not to. You see, that was a nice takeoff. I would prefer not to restart the stream, but I don't see why it would help anyway. I've knocked down the frame rate. I've knocked down the bandwidth so much. Tyler124, even if you weren't helpful, you were just generally a good person. You are a beautiful person. Don't put yourself down like that, okay? Good. This one can take off successfully. I don't know what is so different about this one. It uses the same design. There's the 3 engines there and there's the 4 engines there with the adapters and everything. So it shouldn't be the adapter's fault. This one has a load more structural intakes. Don't know if that helps. Harv, can you put up a standard action group so that when I share crafts, people will not have to learn and memorize my action groups? But standard... What? What? Who? What? Why? Where? When? Yes, standardized action groups is a good idea, but everyone's ship is so unique that surely standardized action groups are never going to be able to apply to all types of ships. And for mine, you're not having my ship. I don't put mine up for download, so... Hey. Yes, this is a lot of intakes, Hector, because this is supposed to fly very high in the sky. Rhymes. Harv is a beautiful person as well. Ah, RW Hacker. Thank you so much. And also thank you for your contribution to KPE3. Because you were the one who posted the joke that won the competition, weren't you? I remember these things. This plane is for delivering a very small rocket into orbit. That's what its purpose is. I was just messing around, okay? Is the cargo bay on the bottom in this one? Because it better be. Yes, it is. Okay, good. So really, I just want my plane to get up to an altitude. Doesn't really matter how high. Harv's not going to share his crafts, then why do we have Harv's bot craft database? Oh! Is that what you're talking about? Well, it's not really for my crafts, it's for you people to share your crafts. It was set up by my mods. They wanted to make it, so I thought, hey, sure, make it, why not? Good evening, ComWarrior69. You ever set up the Patreon chat? Not yet, because there aren't sufficient people for there to be... for it to be displayed on stream. The idea is that the Patreon chat will be the one that you see down here, rather than just having the chat for everyone. But there aren't enough people to really populate the chat room as of yet. I don't know if there ever will be. I might have to get rid of that idea. I could certainly set up the private room just for the very few people who are already patrons. I suppose I might do that. The Abridged Hero! Your Pineapple King comment was so out of the blue that I thought it would be great. Just, it seemed random and funny, so that's why I used it. We are really slowing down, aren't we? We are slowing down quite a lot. So let us tilt forwards a bit more. There we go. Let the speed be increased, if not the altitude. This is not working particularly well, is it? Is it because it's so heavy? You are not full of oxidizer. I did remember to drain you. You are full of oxidizer, however. This ship that we have in here... Ooh, bluish light. No, don't turn off the engines. That's a bad idea. Engines on, please. Thank you. I was meaning to press the C button. Cupola! There you go. And because the cupola is upside down, I believe. So if I do that... Hey, we can see the sea! Which is quite interesting. I'm still dropping frames, aren't I? I am not happy. I can't see people complaining. Either they've all got used to it, or it's doing okay right now. I want to control from there. Thank you. Ooh, why you tilt? Why you tilt? Needs more boosters, says TJ Prime. I suspect you may be right. I should put 4 engines on each side. Well, this worked fine. I don't know why it's not working well today. It did work okay. This thing was getting up to like 600 meters per second. Huh. Hector asks, how do you plan to launch a rocket from a cargo bay that opens below the craft? Wouldn't it be better to have it open on top? Obviously, I did have it open on top originally in my original design. And then I was going to have Separatrons, like, boosted out. Which didn't work, because it's a very heavy rocket. It's being launched in atmosphere, which means that gravity is very much still pulling it down towards the plane. And I could not get enough Separatrons. There was no reasonable number of Separatrons that were boosted upwards. I didn't want to mount an engine on the bottom. So what happens now is it drops out from below. I can open to demonstrate. It drops out here and then boosts. And if you see my mouse, it does that, you know? It goes there. I will be demonstrating shortly. I wonder if we can put this on 2 times speed. There we go. Go a bit faster. Yeah, so it goes beneath and then goes there. The rudders on the wings are destabilizing. You mean these? I don't know why I put them there. I just felt like it. You launched by doing an aileron roll. No, see, I previously had to launch by doing an aileron roll, which is the one that's not a barrel roll. I previously had to do that because I had the cargo bays opening on top and I couldn't boost it out, which was stupid. And everyone on YouTube will have already seen that because I'll have talked about that in my video by the time this is uploaded. But yeah. More cowbell! Don't know what that means. Tan 505. Tan, sadly you can't earn Harv points by donating a Patreon. It would be good. I will try and make that a thing if you so desire, but sadly that is not currently in place. Harv points are simply gained by watching the stream itself. Falky says, what phone are you using? I'm using the OnePlus One, which I quite like. It's a nice phone. Works well for me. You could try to make the space plane just powerful enough to go into space and then put the rocket to go into orbit. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that. But then I realised that getting these type of planes into orbit is really annoying. I tried, believe me I tried, I just didn't try hard enough. And also I wanted this to be the kind of thing that just had to go up to a not very high altitude and then it could, you know, turn around and go back home. The destination, Ivanya, is orbit currently. That's all it is. Hey, Falky's getting the same phone as me, that's nice. Hey, several other people have the OnePlus One. Have you no decoupler? What do you mean, like... Are you talking about launching the rocket up? Decoupler force! Poof! I have a decoupler, I have just simply... Ooh, wow, we're going very fast now, aren't we? See, this thing can get up to fast speeds, it just needs a bit of time to get up to a higher altitude and to drain some fuel so it's not quite so heavy. I have a docking port rather than a decoupler. And yes, the plane will lift the brake. Well, technically it will, because it will land back at the runway, is the idea. As soon as the intake air gets low enough, then I'll be following the procedure for letting go of the rocket. And we'll see. Sadly, when 2 craft get too far apart in KSP, it deletes one of them. So, for the first one, I'm going to pilot the rocket up into orbit, and then if I feel like it, I might go do the plane. So we get to see both sides of the mission. Alright, intake air is dropping significantly. We're about 16 kilometers up. We have 253 people watching the stream. Thank you very much for watching. It's nice to see you all here. I did Magica last week. Got about 40 viewers. I know you guys don't seem to like Magica, but I love the game, okay? So I'm going to keep on playing it. This is why I have a Patreon, so that I can play the games I enjoy. I don't have to just spam the games that will make me the most money. Man the astronaut can't wait to see the explosions. Well, screw you too. This design works, okay? I think this design works. Oh, there's a mod that lets you time travel and save both crafts in that situation. That would be interesting. I should have a look at that. Okay, about 20 kilometers. Now we're getting to the point. Oh dear, I'm on 2 times time warp. Yeah. Intake air has dropped significantly, but not too much. Okay. So, now we're getting to the point, so I'm going to tilt downwards a bit more. And I'm going to cut the engines. I'm going to open up the cargo bay first. And then cut the engines to about a third thrust. In 3, 2, 1. Right. About a third thrust. And then we're going to let go of the craft. There you go, craft. Going to swap to it. We're going to start this running. And spin it round as well. There's the plane. Carrying on in that direction. And now, my rocket is speeding on its way to the heavens. Such is the idea. The plane keeps on flying, like that. And whilst we're close, we can change back and put the throttle up again. And close the cargo bay door. And change back to the rocket. So now the plane is eventually going to get deleted, but the idea is that the plane would now fly back. Meanwhile, we're going to try and get into orbit with this thing. Now I really need to be tipping up further. So, there we go, about here. Because I have a lot of horizontal velocity and not much vertical velocity, which means I'm losing a lot of energy to the atmosphere. To the heating, which is not what I particularly want. See? No explosions! I told you this design worked. I told you it worked. You didn't believe me. Because you have no faith. And the fins help. I think the fins do help. Alright, now we're gaining some altitude. I really should have started burning up immediately. But that is why it drops out the bottom. Guys. That is why. Alright, we can tilt back over to about here now. Got past that 1 kilometer per second, that ought to be enough. Meh. Obviously the launch, whatchamacallit, the launch profile for this isn't particularly accurate, and I probably haven't done it the most efficient way, but who cares? Right, here we go. Gonna come into orbit. About 75, I'll stop it. Got plenty of fuel. And 75, there we go. And the plane has been deleted. What a shame. True, I was on fire at the time that I said that I wouldn't be exploding. Yeah, this design has got 1 big fuel tank and 2 aerospikes. And we have wasted just over half of our fuel in that maneuver. But it's not bad. We've got our little Kerbal here. Being dragged by air resistance more than the ship is, weirdly enough. KSP's drag coefficient is weird like that, isn't it? Lights on. Why is the light not on? Turn on the light. There we go. Yeah. You can't get IVA view if there's no one inside the capsule, can you? No, I didn't think so. Alright. Back in. Get back in there. I only just realised yesterday that they changed the key for them to board the ship to B. It used to be F, now it's B. I don't know when they changed that. I'm quite behind on the times. David Wegman, thank you so much for saying I'm fabulous. That means a lot to me. Have we had any frame drops recently? It doesn't seem like it. Maybe it's just the footage is less, you know, less difficult for it to process. Let's hope it stays that way. Yes, we are ignoring the fact that the plane was deleted. That doesn't really matter right now. It's not what we care about. We can assume in our hypothetical situation that the plane would have turned around and flied back, right? Manly astronaut cannot see a parachute, and that's for a very good reason. There is no parachute on this craft. Oops. I probably should have put a parachute on. Well. Stream is working well, supposedly. You can't see anything with that docking port in your face. Well, I know I put the docking port in front. It kinda had to be done. I want to change the position of it next time, but... Actually, I don't even need a docking port there. I don't know why there was a docking port there. I should have just used one, because that could still make the parts connection, and then it can decouple. I really should have just used one. Yeah, well. But yeah, you don't really get the proper effect with that in the face, do you? You are indeed correct. Okay. That is... that's outside the atmosphere, isn't it? We have an orbit. It's not a perfect orbit, but it is an orbit. There we go. And we still have plenty of fuel! Right, where should we go with this extra fuel that we have? Go to the moon? Could probably go to the moon. Could probably go to Minmus. Land on Minmus and... Could land on Minmus in return. Don't know how much fuel we have. Minmus. No, I don't want to swap crafts, I just want to go back to my craft. Could we get a... You know what? That timing is not half bad, is it? That could be a Minmus intersect. I reckon we could get a Minmus intersect with that. There we go! Perfect timing! Look at that! We were meant to go to Minmus, guys. This was meant to be. Alright. And I say we start the burn. 3, 2, 1, go! Dun 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 dun. Fellow Kiweebun subscribed to me when I uploaded the 8th episode of the Moonbase. Well, that's nice for you, Valky. And it's nice for me as well. Thank you for subscribing. Moonbase was a long time ago now. I'm not doing any sort of regular KSP series because I've proved that I'm no good at keeping my series ongoing, you know? I'm terrible at it. Alright. Can we get ourselves a Minmus intersect? I haven't done this perfectly. Hey! There we go. Oops. That overshot a little. Could you also make a parody of Pokemon? It's already been done! It's already been done by their own and Pawn. Why would I then go make a parody of Pokemon? No, I should make a parody of something else. Or contribute to a parody of something else. I was thinking of making a Christmas thing. On the KPE3, there was that idea... Well, someone told us to like finish off the lyrics to this parody of a partridge in a pear tree, but Kerbal themed. I was thinking of actually producing that into a Christmas parody. I might do that. Do I need to change inclination? Yeah, okay, it's change inclination now that we're about halfway there. So, I want to burn north. Minmus periapsis is decreasing rapidly. And... there you go. About 70,000. What is the next worst? Oh, we've overshot north. We need to shoot up and south a little. Like... there. Don't lie to me, I know Minmus is around here somewhere. I know there's a Minmus intersect. Don't lie to me. I know Minmus is around here. The maneuver nodes are never particularly reliable, are they? We're wasting fuel as well. All these shenanigans is wasting us fuel. We'll just time warp. We'll hit Minmus, don't worry. I remember you making a parody. Yes, I made a parody of Maroon 5 payphone called Space Probe, and it was a girl from my school. Someone I knew who could sing. I just enlisted her to sing my parody for me. Because I couldn't sing. I still tried to rap in it, that didn't go particularly well. There we go. See, I knew we'd get Minmus intersect, and we got a pretty close periapsis as well. Alright. Deorbiting. I don't know when we're going to run out of fuel, but I'm intending just to carry on with the mission until we do. Estimated burn is 4 seconds long, which is very nice. We actually might be able to do this. We might be able to get back to Kerbal as well. I don't reckon we'll survive unless we can use the aerospikes and the adapter and the fuel tank as cushioning for the cupola module. Dun, 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 dun. Is someone trying to tell me how to play KSP? Please do, it's been a while. I've probably there is significant stuff that's probably changed that I'm not particularly aware of. But no, the orbiting mechanics as far as I'm aware haven't changed. So, you know, I'm pretty good to do these things, guys. I'm pretty good with my orbits. Alright, so I'm burning. And about done. Let's get rid of you now. Let's go in for a landing. I'll bring you down all the way down there. And we can time up. Yeah, we've got 106 something left. Harv, do the PC Master Race rap. Oi mate, check out my new rig, 9002 gig of games, with more mods than a who gig. Actually, that's Danball's voice. I should do it with my voice, shouldn't I? Oi mate, check out my new rig, 9002 gig of games, with more mods than a who gig. I saw the jealousy written on your face when I said I needed planning permission for my case. Your rig is a disgrace, is little but a raised middle finger. No, was it? A little but a raised middle finger up to Gaben and an insult to the race. Every console falls prey to the same fate. Blatant aliasing and a lame frame rate. Hey man. I like the Master Race rap. I listen to that all the time when I'm driving now. I don't know why, it makes me feel so happy. I'm not particularly elitist about my PC. I mean, I don't have a particularly good PC in the first place, as you can see from that lag right then. But I just like the rap, okay? Mr. Kickster, thank you for loving my stream. It seems like the frames have stopped dropping, so I'm glad. Alright. I'm very glad indeed. Let's get down with the business. Let's get down to business. And let's just kill some horizontal velocity. Did you ever build a spaceplane that goes on the moon? Asks the manly astronaut. Yes, I did once upon a time. That was quite a while ago. I suppose we could tackle that in this stream as well if we wanted to. But I'm more interested in the whole, you know, plane up to a certain altitude and then rocket drops out and then goes up to a certain altitude. Because space planes, like, I don't know, I feel like it's more impressive. It probably isn't, but I feel like it's more impressive. I think we're going to run out of fuel before this happens, you know, guys. Before this works, I think we're going to run out of fuel. Well, at least I don't think we'll get back to Kerbal. Do you reckon we could have like a Kerbal drop from orbit through the atmosphere? He probably won't die, and then we'll catch him in the plane. How possible do you reckon that is? Also, how are we going to land this? I've just realised I have no landing legs. I wasn't intending to go to Minmus, I just felt like it. I make a good point, don't I? This thing isn't going to be able to land. Come on, come on. Yes, it is! Ha 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 ha! Oh, yes, it is. Blue Jay is annoyed about something. Wants me to answer something or other. I have an advanced SAS, which can keep me standing up on my two legs. We have 57 units of liquid fuel left. Gotta go on an EVA, obviously. Ooh, that dropped quickly. Alright, plant a flag. Dun 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 dun. Kerbal Space Program. I didn't change my flag. Oops. Way. is the flag text. Excellent. That went pretty well, I thought. And back into the ship. Let's see how close to home we can get. Also, let's try and get back into this without knocking it over, shall we? Come on. Come on. Come on. Got it. Got it. Right. If we wanted to go home, where would we be burning? We want to burn retrograde to Minimus's orbit, so I'm going to time warp. There's no point getting into orbit around Minimus just because it's so small. So I want to be about here. About here. I want to be burning a bit north as well, so up and a bit north. Okay, launching in 3, 2, 1, go! And a bit north. Alright. We might be able to do this. I have 5 units left. Come on. 4. 3. 2. 1. Yeah. Ah, damn it. Okay. Alright. Getting out and pushing. Ah, I didn't time. Ah, that burn was terrible. God damn it, that burn was horrible. Why did that go so wrong? Did I not wait long enough? I thought I didn't quite wait long enough. Ah, if I hadn't wasted those few meters per second of Delta V, I would be home. I would be within the atmosphere. Okay. Right, need to correct this. So, the most useful thing we can do is just... You know what, I'm going to escape Minimus's orbit. Ooh, there we go. So that I can actually point this retrograde so that I know where I'm pushing. Or actually no, I want to point it prograde. I want to point my ship prograde, because then I can push on the docking ports rather than on the aerospikes. There we go. Right, let's see what we can do with the power of jetpack fuel. Do we still have unlimited jetpack fuel? Or is it measured as monopropellant? It's called EVA propellant. Forwards! We're burning forwards. Sun periapsis. Hang on! Wait, hang on. Why are we escaping Kerbal? Why are we escaping Kerbal? Why are we escaping? What the hell? Why are we escaping Kerbal? Did I time warp too much? What the hell happened? What happened? Why? Why did this happen? God damn it. I'm never going to be able to counteract all that velocity. And so, Tria, or whatever your name is, what is your name? No, Tomsky Kerman was lost to the void of space. Wow, that was not very good, was it? Alright, well, see ya. Oh dear. That nearly worked, that nearly worked. Right, I want to be able to do a successful Minimus mission from this launch, or even a moon mission. I'm going to build the entire plane again. Or isn't that just a waste of time? I'm not going to send a rescue mission for that. It goes around the sun, that'd be too annoying. I'm sorry he's lost, okay? He's done for. How can I make this more efficient? Do I need 2 aerospikes? I can lose a lot of mass if I only have 1 aerospike. I probably need 2, I think. Is there a more efficient engine now? Have they changed the values? Aerospike in... Well, we mostly care about it in vacuum is 180. The Poodle is... Oh, that's max thrust. No, I want ISP. Engine ISP in vacuum is 340. Engine ISP is 350. Max thrust in atmosphere is 250. Max thrust in atmosphere is only 180. Wait, hang on, what's the mass? 1.751. Ooh. ISP is 90 in atmosphere. This one is 290 in atmosphere. Right, that's why the aerospike is better in atmosphere. But if we get up high enough, we don't care about the atmosphere, do we? Which means that a Poodle engine is actually better than an aerospike for this mission because it allows us to get rid of 2 of these, which is already more mass than 1 of the Poodles, and this adapter. Could probably even slap on some more fuel as well. We can get rid of this just by doing that. Doesn't need to dock again. That saved a little bit of fuel. I want that. I do need the torque from that thing. Dun dun dun. Dun dun. Harv, did you read The Martian? Yes, it's my favourite sci-fi book. Of course I read it. It's beautiful. Nuke would not have enough thrust. What about a ISP's 305 in vacuum. What's the thrust of one of these? Max thrust in... Nah, see, they're pretty weak. Pretty weak. I want to make this whole design better. I feel like trying it again, though. Maybe get rid of the inner seats. No, I like the inner seats. What are you talking about? These are awesome. They don't take up that much mass. They're pretty cool. I like it. But we could get rid of this and we could make it longer. I see what you're saying. We could add more fuel here. Yes, I will definitely watch the Martian film. Yes, absolutely. I'm going to watch it next weekend. So in a week's time. I'm going to go to the cinema and see it. Okay, right. Will more fuel actually help? And also a parachute would be a good idea. Okay, right, I know what we're doing. We are going to get rid of this. We're going to get rid of all of this. We're going to put this on... Come on. There. And I'm going to separate this over here. Put on one of you. And put on some parachutes. Dun dun. How many parachutes do we need for one of these? I actually don't know. I actually don't know how many parachutes we need. No, just select the parachute, please. Thank you. I'll put on 4. I know it's probably a waste of mass, but hey, why not? That does not seem like 4 to me. That seems like... That seems like 4. Is it a waste of mass? Ah, whatever. Alright, now we put on... I'm going to leave the aerospikes as they are, and I'm going to put on just a bit more fuel. And I might have to tweak the rest of the plane to account for the extra mass as well. By just a bit more, I literally mean just that. I feel like I don't want to upset the balance too much. Or maybe I should do another half. We do have plenty of thrust, don't we? Alright, we'll do another half. It's compromising my values, but we'll do it. Yeah, plenty of room at the back as well. Now we can move the fins. I want to keep the fins. I like the fins. The fins stay. I don't want any arguments. And... there. Alright. I've made some adjustments to this. It is all the more stable, or more fuel intensive, but it's going to be a fair bit heavier as well, so we need to do something about that. We either have more lift or we have more engines. Personally, I'm tending towards more engines. We have plenty of... Yeah, I'm going to go for more engines. I think we have plenty of lift. We have plenty of air intakes. Is it a good idea? L4R5 man, I have removed the doctor from the front windscreen because what I've done is I've just got this one here, so when this detaches, we're left with a cupola that looks like that. Yeah? There you go. Oh, is there going to be enough clearance now that I've moved it closer? You open. Is there going to be enough clearance? Nah. Aha. You are being moved there. Plenty of clearance there, plenty of clearance there, I think. Ought to be okay. Oh, what about struts? Oh, we already have securing there, that's fine. So, more engines? Get rid of the fuel on the craft. Yeah, you might be right, Sadie Cat. Sadie Q Cat. I'm gonna call you Cat, okay? You may be right, Cat. I think I do have too much fuel. Where is my center of mass? What have I done to it? Ooh, that's horrible. I have liquid fuel at the front. Would this help? Yes, that actually helps a lot. Because then I can... Dun 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 dun, casual modifications. Modifications. Shuns. You go there. And I can move the center of lift back as well. Because I've got it ridiculously far forward currently. We're going to add more lift at the back. Might be a smarter idea. Does mean I have to have this basically on the command module, which isn't great. Still not enough clearance. I prefer not to have it on the module, but oh well, gotta make compromises. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of you and put you there. And we can have more lift at the back, so let's just turn... I'm gonna move you and turn you into Delta Wings. That actually works weirdly well. Would that be stable? I can't see that being stable. We'll put an engine on the back where the nose cone is. Yeah, why not? Why not? I might as well. It's only one more engine, but it will make a difference. Cool. Also, that has moved the mass back even more, actually. That's not good. What are the chances of this thing actually working? Very slim. Also, we can get rid of those. Any idea? Any idea it's gonna work? I have a bad feeling about it as well. I share in your bad feeling. I kinda like it though. I kinda like it. There we go, so we got rid of some liquid fuel at the front. Could get rid of it at the back, but our center of mass is near the back. Get rid of some liquid fuel from these ones. There we go. Lighten the load a little. I do not like this idea. I think it's a stupid idea. So rather than that, I'm going to dun 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 dun. Do that and then put on. Ooh, wow, that really hasn't changed that, has it? Why has that not moved the center of lift so much? Why is that such a tiny change? Something odd is going on here. That should be a massive change in where the center of lift is. Oh, the back engine's not pointing through the center of mass. Well done. Well spotted. You clever person. Yeah, we can't do that. We cannot have that at all. No, no, no. You nose cone, where are you? There you go. Why? That is odd. You'll make a difference, surely. Why are you not making a difference? That is rather worrisome, I have to admit. Yeah, well. I think practically it will make a difference no matter what this says. But just in case, I'm going to do that. And there we go. Now we have it all bounced up again. Okay, checking the action groups, just to make sure this all works. This is delayed launch 3.1. Action group 1, open the cargo bay doors. Action group 2, activate the engine and decouple the node. Okay. Crew. Need to put the pilot in the cupola thing. There you go. Save and launch. Why did you get the feeling this will not have enough fuel? I couldn't possibly say. I think for the realistic mission, where the plane travels a significant distance from the KSC, and then has to travel, you know, all the way back, it probably won't have enough fuel. But we can see. Oh god, my staging is all wrong. Oh dear. I don't use the staging. I'm gonna have to fight my instinct to use the staging. But it doesn't help. It helps to have it at least ordered. Okay, right, that is saved. You're all on, engines are all on, and we can turn off the brakes. Alright. We haven't dropped any frames for a long time now. Congratulations everyone, we're doing well. We're doing well. It lifts off quite nicely, I think. These spaceplane tail fins must have a lot of, you know, lift. So Harv, because the new lifting body's featuring KSP, you don't need that many wings to lift the craft anymore. Yeah, I know, I noticed. I noticed a significant difference with that. I just like having a lot of lift, you know. I just like it. It's just a personal preference, what can I say? So this is how much liquid fuel we have. I've got rid of, like, a load from there. A load from there and there. Where are you draining from? Don't be draining from my tank. Don't be draining. It's draining from my tank. Get off my tank. You cretins. Let's transfer. There we go. Knew it. I didn't change the thing on this one. I knew it. I know you're probably telling me that I should just do this and disable crossfeed. I know that's what you're all probably saying, but it doesn't work. I've tried it. Disabling crossfeed actually does not work. Because, as you can see, if I now re-enable that, it starts draining from there immediately. So, that is not a thing that will be happening. Right, making good progress. This is a very light plane right now. I'm trying not to exit the system, the abridged hero. I'm going to avoid doing that this time, with any luck. 7,000 kilometers and rising. This is a pretty nippy plane. I've cut it down significantly. MCA jam. You guys can only just about see it, but he says, I got an idea. If you drop frames, step on them so they shatter and you get more frames. Very clever. Right, how are our air intakes doing? Intake air is not doing badly. We do have loads of intakes. It's a good thing we didn't up the engine count as well, because we have plenty of thrust. It would have just made it too inefficient. Kenneth, I know no one said anything about disabling crossfeed, but if it was me in the comments section, that is the first thing I would have said. Why doesn't it work? Does anyone know why it doesn't work? Why crossfeed doesn't stop it draining from these tanks? Because it used to. Unless the way I have it set up just changes that. Oh, I don't know. Alright. I think we need to be pointing forwards a bit more. We need speed. Speed and altitude. Yesterday you said no planes, so just do it. Make your planes come true. Is that that's probably, yeah, what's his face? That motivational speech guy. It's a feature hog, not a bug. I'm sure it's not a bug. I'm sure it's a bug. Jet engines now work like RCS. Jet engines draining fuel evenly. Oh yeah, and they're draining fuel evenly. Does that mean that any connected tank will drain fuel regardless of where it is? Evenly. Because that's a good feature, but we used to have to solve that using fuel lines, which I feel like is what I had actually done. Because I have these flipped around so that that drains into that, which drains into this, and... oh no, and that's flipped around as well, so it drains into that, which means that drains into there. But if it drains it evenly, then there's no point to have those fuel tanks there. Unless you still do need, lines. Unless you still do need to have the lines, you know, correctly used. Okay, we're falling. I'm losing altitude again. I do not have enough lifting surfaces. Okay, I guess we are dropping the thing from here, guys. So, cut to 1/3 throttle, drop, swap 2. Oh, wow, that mass change was intense. On. Oh dear. Yeah, because we added the more mass, it is now horribly balanced without this mass in it. Oh, I forgot that that would happen. That was not clever. And now I'm flipping. I don't know why I'm flipping, I'm just flipping. Oh, it's not this thing again, is it? Down. Launch. Which way is it wanting to tilt? Am I too heavy now? I'm probably too heavy now, aren't I? Come on. Don't let your memes be dreams. You can do this, stop not doing this. Damn it. Ugh. You see, this is, I was actually steering my ship a while ago using this method. I changed the thrust limiter on one of the engines in real time to steer it. Because for some reason, this craft does not want to work. I don't know why. I think this is an aborted launch. We've wasted so much fuel already. Has we already deleted the plane? Is the plane already crashed? The plane has already crashed. Okay, that didn't work. That did not work. This could probably still make it into orbit, to be fair. The death was in plane. Where is this ship going to be able to go? I'm pretty sure it will get in orbit. I want to change something about this design. You should add decouplers for a fast ejection of the payload. Oh no, the payload ejects fast enough. Definitely. Also, you should start the aerospike in the ejection. Yes, I do. I start the aerospike. I have to click and start the fuel thing. I did that wrong. I did the engine management wrong. Also, I've done my orbit wrong, but oh well. I should have left the fuel up full, but my brain did a bit of a brain fart, so I didn't do it properly. Okay, now we're on the bottommost tank. Yeah, I'm gonna scrub this mission, and I'm going to change the design a fair bit. I want to build it from scratch, actually. I want to build it from scratch. Delayed launch number 5, this will be. Ooh, I've been through 5 iterations. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. What do we know? What do we already know? Yes, this will eventually go up on YouTube in about a week's time. What do we know that I need to improve upon? Center of mass has to be the same regardless of whether there's a payload in it or not. That is the most important thing. I have to balance the payload correctly. This is why I had it moved backwards in payload number 3, or in delayed launch number 3. So, let's make a new design. And it's not going to be as long or as big. I want to prioritize getting altitude with the plane first. Liquid fuel fuselage short, and I like my standard thing. Payload needs to be in the middle. It needs to be in the middle of the mass. Which means having it at the front is not going to work unless I just artificially add more things to the front. I could add a... No, I want fuel to drain from the front as well. Then that'll be balanced. So, just... a short one there, then the payload, and then that. Yeah. 900, 2,500. But because of the length of this, its moment around the pivot point is greater. Because the moment is the force times the perpendicular distance from the pivot. But the pivot being the center of mass. So currently where the center of mass is there, I want that to be in the middle. Regardless of how much fuel I have as well. So if I were to drain all that, and to drain all that, and drain all that, center of mass is still far forward. Which means I just need to add more fuel back here, which I can do with another one of these. Like that. Okay, that is pretty close to being in the middle. And what I can do is... No, I'm gonna leave that. Should I? Is there a way to... Is there a better adapter I could use for this? This is the one I'm using currently. Let me change up the adapter profile. Are you a rocket? No, I want a... Mark 3 to 2.5, Mark 3 to 2.5, slanted. Yeah, the adapters are only going to be rocket fuel, aren't they? There we go. So I see now you have got a much greater liquid fuel amount. What can we do with you? 2.5, I want an adapter from 2.5. Adapter from 2.5 to 1. Any takers? 2.5 to 1.5. Slanted. That's getting very close to the middle. Get rid of the oxidizer though. And finally, a slanted nose cone thing. Okay. That is looking like a nice new profile. And 1000 puts the center of mass directly in the middle. Right. There we go. I like that profile. I like having the back end tilted up. I don't know why. I want to put my engines directly in the middle, so I'm going to keep the same profile for them. I liked how that was, but I'm going to reduce the engine profile size. The actual engine tank size. I don't think we need the fuel. I think we have plenty of fuel. Or do we? I think we do. Actually, no. No, I'll increase. I'll keep it the same. It works well. Plus, the more mass we have in the center, actually in the center, the more likely the center of mass is to stay in the center. I could probably whack that up to a greater size as well, but I'm not going to. I think we're okay as it is. The adapters and everything, they're fine. Quad on front and try on back like that with our ram air intakes because they have the greatest intake air capacity. Like that, and this same engine type on the back. Ooh, you're doing that wrong. There we go. Lift is currently nowhere because none of these really act as sense of lift, which is nice. Should we sort lift next? Oxidizer, get out of here. Should we sort the lift or should we sort the payload? Let us sort the payload because we are done with lifting right now, aren't we? Fuel lines, done with lifting. Fuel line from there to there. Is that draining the correct direction? Yeah, it should be. Okay, payload. So, center of mass needs to be along this line. That is what I'm aiming for. And what I want is to... Yeah, I'm going to try putting the docking port on the roof. So, will this work? If I put it here, right on that line, and then flip it upside down. Nope, that is not going to work. Ooh, no, 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 you stay. No, you stay. I want to just get you. There we go. Okay, change of plan. No, 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 no. Are these in line? Are these lines in line? Yes, of course they are. Right. I wish this wasn't so difficult. There we go. Now get rid of that for now. I want my docking port to be right about... Ooh. There. So it's dropping from the roof. Because then I can actually keep a docking port and we can potentially do some interesting things. This is going to be awkward. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. And now can I just slap on a tank? Dun 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 dun. Oh, you're not going to let me connect? You docking port fiend? Or are you? Am I connecting? Like that. Yes, there we go. Alright. The center is not quite the center, but how is that going to affect things? Because now I'm going to put a Sepatron. I'm not reading the chat, I know. Come on, SSDO. I don't want to make an SSDO. You guys can make SSDOs. I'm sick of SSDOs for now. I'm exploring other avenues, okay? Actually, I haven't made an SSDO with this size plane yet. That could be interesting. I'm thinking just one Poodle engine for this design. I mean, the specs say it's better. ISP in vacuum is higher, max thrust is higher, weight is less than 2 aerospikes. Oh wait, hang on, max thrust is 250 on its own. The max thrust of these is 180 each. Plus the efficiency isn't too different. Maybe I can save the weight of the adapter and also the drag of the adapter. How big is the bi-adapter? You? Yeah, you. Your mass is 0.1. How big are you? 0.04. I would be saving 0.02 mass. I might as well just use the adapter. Yeah? Have them side by side as well. There we go. And cupola module. Should I use cupola? Should I use the big one? Which one weighs more? Cupola is 1.8. You are 4.12. Oh dear. And now parachutes. I can have 3 of them. There and one on top. Ooh, that's where the thing is. Okay, so we're gonna have 2 there and 1 on bottom. Does that form a triangle? Yeah, thereabouts. Ooh, did the cargo... Is this mounted high enough? Or is it too low? I haven't really thought about the vertical mounting. It might be too high, actually. Where is the center of mass? Where is the center of thrust? The center of thrust is below the center of mass because this is mounted too high. It's too near the top. Is that much of a problem? If you can get it high enough out of the atmosphere, you could use a Poodle. Am I British? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Yes, I am. How do I... Am I going for the same amount of fuel as well? Because I'm not thinking about adding more fuel currently, am I? Should I or should I not? Nah, I'm going to keep this amount of fuel. Also, I think the height's not going to be too much of a problem. I mean, if you think about it, we're going to have plenty of surfaces to overcome the difference, and we've got the gimbaling of 6 engines, and when we get rid of our payload, so it's currently the center of mass is almost center. When we get rid of the payload, the center of mass drops back down to level and stays pretty much center as well. I think we're okay. But having said that, I'm gonna move it down. I'm gonna move it down. I don't know how much it's gonna be moved down. Ooh, hang on, you. Which way around are you? You pointing the correct way? Ooh, yeah, you definitely were. There you go. And now... just figure out a way... Ah. There. And now you. There. Here we go. Now you're going to tell me that's too low, aren't you? No, that's pretty much in line. That is pretty much in line. There we go. But my engines are way too far back. Have I put it on the wrong line? Have I put it on the wrong line? Where is my cargo bay? Cargo bay is here. Yeah, I've put the adapter on the wrong freaking line. Ah! You! Get here. Going on this line. Don't you know? There. Like that. And so we have plenty of room at the back. Okay. Do we have plenty of room at the front? Yes, loads. So the one final thing I want to do is move this. I don't reckon I'm going to be able to, am I? Alright, never mind. It is good enough, isn't it? You can press Alt and disable surface attachment. Can you really? Why didn't you use offset to lower the whole thing from the docking board? Offset? I don't know. I am building a plane that has a rocket in it, at its very simplest. Alright, that is sorted, that is good enough, we've done enough nitpicking. So that is in there like that. I want to add fins. I know you might think it's a waste, but trust me, based on the testing I've done, it's not a waste. And now we are getting... Oh, were you the wrong way around? You fins. You ought to be like that, shouldn't you? You need to be one higher. Like that. Righty-ho. Okay. Lifting surfaces. Lifting surfaces are next on the agenda. So, center of mass. Don't care about center of thrust right now. It's just rotating the fins, isn't it? Ooh, is it closing the cargo bay doors actually cancelling that out? That's pretty cool. Have I remembered the heat shield? No, because I don't really care. Don't really care for heat shields. It's not that important. Not in my book. I'm going to use less lifting surfaces on this version. There and there. And... there. And... there? What time is it? It is 8:20, I have 40 minutes of stream. And finally... oh, hang on, is that my... oh, it doesn't matter if it's on top of the cargo bay. Of course it doesn't matter. Should I use the spaceplane tail fins? They have a lift rating of 3.49 as opposed to 2.6 thing. Yeah, I'm going to keep those. Dun-dun-dun. Like that. And I just need a bit below it. Big S, which I'd like to read that as the Big S Delta Wing. It's just me being an idiot. There we go. That's too far forwards. Needs to come down. Down! Get down! Alright. We'll do it with this. Ought to be just perfect, I reckon. There. Not bad. Plus it gives us more control. With that. Right, that is looking pretty good. I'll add one more of these. I know this seems like a lot of lifting surfaces, but trust me, there's still less. It is still less lifting surfaces. I just hope we don't get spontaneous explosions on takeoff, otherwise all this will have been in vain. All this work. All this beautiful, beautiful work. Right, with the cargo bay's doors open, we'll place our landing gear. There, and... there. Shouldn't have changed the centre of mass too much. And we'll add some struts to make sure everything stays in one piece. Would be quite nice. Actually probably okay on the strut front. Just put one there. Those are okay. Yeah, we should be alright. What have I forgotten? What have I forgotten, chat? It doesn't seem like they're screaming anything at me currently. Everyone on YouTube is probably like, ah, he's missed the most obvious thing! The most obvious thing. This is gonna be some great tilt. Action groups I still have to do. Fuel lines I've already done. I think this is probably it. This ought to be okay. Delayed launch 5. I've got staging to do, of course. Those are all my engines. You're there. You're there. One of them is my interior engines. This one. Like that. Might as well put one there as well. Ooh, I know what I've forgotten. Is that going to interfere? Nope. We've got plenty of clearance. Ooh, and of course... You see, all the little niggles are all coming out now. I need energy. There we go, got some energy. And I could do with energy on this one as well. Like that. And then action groups, and then we're good to go. Engineer report. Missing crew cabin. Or empty crew cabin. Empty crew cabin. Missing ladder, hatch obstructed, electric charge generated but storage lacking. Who needs storage? Unused monopropellant. Don't need monopropellant either. Well, that's pretty good. Alright, I think we're okay. We should be good. Action groups. Custom 1, open the cargo bay doors. Custom 2. You do realise that is going to be lopsided mass. I realise that. Parts. Docking node. Docking node. On the opposite side, please. That seems about right, doesn't it? Seems about right. Alright. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to counteract it slightly. Anyway, yes, action groups. What was I talking about? Custom 2. Undock, decouple. Undock, decouple. Both engines on. Activate engine. That applies to both of them, doesn't it? Yep, good, because they are mirrored. Okay. No, don't get rid of the part. Yeah. You, be back where you were, please. Thank you. And get rid of that for now. Delayed launch number 5. Save and launch. Don't need solar panels, I don't care about that, I've got generators. And batteries, don't care about that, I've got generators. Does the command pod have parachutes? Yes. Is there a pilot in the command pod? No, but I can move one over. Oops. Don't have antennas. You are a good cat indeed. I have already got rid of enough fuel, I think, because I don't have many containers in the first place. Rocket should have enough fuel, enough thrust, definitely. Struts and fuel lines. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, just need to transfer... I don't know if it's a pilot, but it doesn't matter. Transferred. And quick save. And go. Let's see how well this works. This is a completely new design. And it's its first test flight. So I'm gonna guess not very well. But have faith in me and we might just pull this off. Yes! Took off! Yes! Ha 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 ha! It took off nicely. Gayfish, I'm in Derbyshire. And beneath that, TJ Prime says the Dalto give us county. Yeah, and I'm fine with people knowing that. I live in Derbyshire. Alright, we have plenty of speed. Ooh, I forgot extra intakes. That may be a problem. We have way too much speed. Oh, well, we can gain some good altitude. I forgot extra intakes. Oh dear. You're draining very quickly, sir. Oh no, I'd already reduced your capacity, hadn't I? Are we going to have enough liquid fuel? Yeah, we should do. I think we should do. Have you seen how fast this plane is? It is worth checking if you made out of high temp resistant parts. Those wings you used will burn very fast. Yeah, I haven't had that problem yet before. But we'll see. I haven't had it yet, but I could well do. Ooh, intake air going down very quickly. I'll pitch forward very soon. Like right about now. This plane is going really fast, and it's going to burn up in the atmosphere, I just know it. I just want to watch this thing spontaneously combust. I'm more interested in that right now than I am in the mission success. Ooh, look at you, sir. How is your heating doing? Very well, I imagine. This thing. My god, this thing's going really, really fast. I have too many engines. I can reduce the engine count now. That'll help. Mr. Half Moon, I've already talked about shooting out the top. The mass of the rocket is too big for that to be really worthwhile. Shooting out the top using boosters, you'd have to carry around the mass of the boosters. And there's not enough really room to put them on laterally. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the idea. Okay, I'm going to be dropping the payload very shortly. So, tilt out again. About there. Open the doors. And cut the throttle to 1/3 and drop and swap 2 and engines on max and on. Pointed up, pointed up, pointed up. That was the smoothest... That was the smoothest thing you have ever seen. Now the plane ought to be okay. Really ought to be. It's flying fine from that clip we just saw there. That was the smoothest goddamn release you guys have ever seen. Or at least on this live stream. That worked beautifully. I'm so happy with that. The plane deletes itself now, but we know the plane will have worked, okay? It will have worked. It didn't flip out, it was still flying fine. It'll be okay. And we're going to get us up to 75 and stop. We've got lots of fuel. We have lots of fuel. Nice, this thing. I even managed to line those up pretty well. This thing's working. And it has a decoupler and it has parachutes. There's the plane. Delayed launch number 5. Now what it'll do, I'm pointing with my finger, it'll turn around and fly back, yeah? So what I will do is I will do the other half of the mission after we get this thing into orbit. And we also have this nice view, don't we? Look at this. There's the sun. There's the planet. We have a pretty nice view. See, the plane has just been destroyed. We have a pretty nice view of our planet right now. Of Kerbal. Okay. Okie dokie. And 30 seconds away. And start burning. Get a bit closer. 20 seconds away, burn. Full throttle. Fuel is doing pretty well right now. We should easily make it into orbit. And then we should be able to go to Minmus and back. And land on Kerbal and be able to do the second half of the mission. All in good time. I'm hoping. Where is Minmus? I didn't think of the timing of Minmus. It should be alright, shouldn't it? Almost as smooth as your voice and your jazz combined. Okay, we are very nearly in orbit. And we are in orbit. Nice. 75 kilometers circular orbit. Where is Minmus? Minmus is over here. Where is the node of Minmus? The node of Minmus is... a while away. Okay. See, I always like to... Oh, is that the other ship? Hey, delayed launch 3! Goodbye, delayed launch 3! Sorry, we're not going to bother saving you. Alright, let's see if we can get an encounter then. What I want to do is set Minmus as my target. Set as target. Okay, it's there. And then we add an orbit on. Add lots of orbits. This is going to take a lot of time orbing. Is that on the node? That's very near the node. That is the node. Ooh. Oh, the moon is interrupted. Yes, yes, moon, we don't care for you. Right, and eventually we get an intersect. Or something very near an intersect. Oh dear. Okay. 18 days, 5 hours, that kind of time. Look at the time, the T- or T5. So we're looking a while into the future, which means I'm going to go to the Space Center. I'm going to go to the tracking station. I have no landing legs on the rocket again. Did forget that. Viral Viper, thank you for watching the stream. I hope you have fun with your future endeavours, whatever they are. And I hope the mission goes to plan as well. Okay, there's our Mission 5 lander. There's the moon, and there's Minmus. I'm aiming for this node. And I just want to time warp until Minmus roughly gets there. Gets to about... Hey, see, that's gone out of the universe now. Or out of the universe. Out of the sphere of influence of Kerbal. Surely. And we're looking around there, aren't we? Something like that. Fly. Yes, today's goal is clearly to see how many Kerbals we can strand in solar orbits. Of course it is. What else would it possibly be? Ladies and gentlemen, the stream's got another 23 minutes left on it. Let's see how this goes. Where's Minmus? Minmus is there. Add maneuver. Yep. Maneuver. There you go. To about... Aren't I perfect? Oh god, look at those timings. That's really, really good. Spot on time warping then. HOCgaming, do you play any big games like LOL, WoW, or Heart of the Storm? I played some StarCraft a while ago. I used to play Dota. I've got about 200 hours on Dota. Estimated burn is NA. Let's find out how long this burn is going to be by giving it a quick tap on the nose. About 40 seconds. So let's burn now. That was good timing. Here we are, burning on the dark side of Kerbal. Look at that beautiful lag. First time anyone has described lag as beautiful. Yes, KSP is a big game. I think by big he meant in terms of popularity. But KSP is pretty popular nowadays, isn't it? It's pretty popular. Alright, I'm going to get rid of my maneuver node. Cannot. I do these things manually because I find the maneuver node gets in the way a fair amount of the time. How much fuel do we have? More than we had when we came to Minmus last time. So we should be good. There we go. And time warping. Ooh, game always scares me when it does that. Alright, whereabouts is this wanting to be? I'm gonna get a bit closer to maybe here, and then start burning south. That is north. We want to be burning south, which is over in this direction. And it's going to be like there, isn't it? You see, the maneuver node system in KSP isn't great. We will get an encounter, but it doesn't predict one for us. So you just kind of have to be careful. Hello, Harv. Yes, that time when I didn't use facecam. I'm pretty happy using facecam now, since I released my face for charity. Oh, how things have changed, eh? There we go. Maybe we would have missed that encounter, actually, thinking about it. Minimum spare reactors are 4 kilometers. Yeah, if we reached 10,000 US dollars on KPE2, I said I would release my face cam. I would show the internet my face for the first time. And we did! So that's why my face is now available to the internet. The internet has unlocked the Harv Face DLC. Or expansion pack, or whatever you want to call it. There we go. Let's burn... is it east? Yeah. There we go. Right, and we'll try and land on this lake here. I'm not gonna start LOL. I tried it once Didn't really enjoy it, and I burnt myself out on that type of game with Dota. MOBA. Alright, we need to be burning a bit north. Does Minmus spin on a wonky axis? I imagine it does. There we go. And when I get to the periapsis, which is very, very soon, I want to be burning retrograde. We are pretty low to the surface right now, actually. I've got to be careful. Maybe I should leave it a